morning and welcome to Western New York Living. I'm your host, Janet Snyder, and I want to thank you all for tuning in on this Monday morning. Today is November 19th, and I'm sure plenty of you are getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday, or maybe you've already started. Well, I want you to sit back and relax for the next half hour because we've got a great show for you this morning. Here's a look at what's ahead today. Niagara Hospice will be joining us in just a bit to talk about all the services they offer to individuals and family members who are suffering from life-limiting illnesses. After that, get your resume ready because Geico will be in studio to talk about some of the job opportunities that they have available and their continued growth in our community. Also ahead on today's show, we'll tell you how you can join in on all the important conversations about mental health with the help of the Erie County Anti-Stigma Coalition. And a little later on, we'll see what Salvatore's Italian Gardens is serving up for the holiday season. We'll tell you more about their fabulous dining experience and preview some of their events they have planned for Christmas and New Year's. But before we get to any of these great guests, I should pack my bags this morning for a little trip to, let's say, Myrtle Beach or maybe Mackinac Island, because joining us right now is the man who's busy planning all of these fabulous tours for the spring and summer, Bill Eicher from Maestro Tours. Welcome.
Welcome. I'm just always glad to be here because you are a wonderful fellow traveler. I
love traveling, but I totally believe, like you, the fun is in the planning of it so that it's all done when you go on the trip.
I'm a big detailed planner. I want to know everything that's going on. I would not be a last-minute traveler.
Tell me about why your trips are perfect for so many people.
Well, a lot of my customers say all they have to do is pack their bag and show up because all the details are taken care of. The restaurants, the hotels, obviously the motor coach that we travel in, all the wonderful attractions. They just say they're treated so well.
Yeah, and I think a real testament to how fun these trips are is you get return trip takers over and over again.
This year alone, I've had a number of people who have traveled with me in the past that are already saying, I'm going to go on these 3 trips. I'm already planning, and I probably have about 80 to 75% of my folks are return customers, and it's amazing. Wonderful because they say, you treat us like family.
Yeah, following your dream. I love it. Let's talk about the trips for 2019 that you've got planned. Your spring starts off with a trip to Charleston, Myrtle Beach from April 29th to May 5th.
Absolutely. A wonderful time. While we're in Myrtle Beach, we get to see Alabama Tonight and the Carolina Opry. There's a Brook Green Gardens, and then we get to go to the Naval Museum while we're in Hilton Head. It's just an absolutely thing. Plus the beach, the property that we're staying on, people will absolutely enjoy it a ton.
I love that. June 5th to the 7th. You're heading down to the Thousand Islands. Tell me about that trip.
It's one of the most popular destinations in New York State, and yet a lot of people say, I've not been there.
I have never been there.
And we're doing a distillery thing. We're doing, of course, the
What's this?
Oh, that's the Antique Boat Museum.
Oh,
there's
wow.
Boat Castle. We will do the trip down the St. Lawrence Seaway. We'll make a stop there as well as one of the famous lighthouses. It's absolutely beautiful. There's the lighthouse.
Wow.
So we'll have so much fun.
That does sound like fun. June 23rd to the 27th, one of my favorite places ever, Mackinac Island.
Mackinac Island. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I've been there, but if you've not gone and stayed at the Grand Hotel,
absolutely,
then you haven't been there. It'll be celebrating its 132nd anniversary. Over 400 rooms. Every single one of them is decorated differently. And if that's not enough, the food is worth the price of admission. Come and sit on the world's longest porch, have a drink.
Amazing.
5-course meals, absolutely stunning.
Yes, please. July 9th to the 12th, off to Broadway.
Off to Broadway. Going to see Tootsie. Hasn't opened yet.
Wow.
But the critic for the New York Post who saw it when it was in Chicago is already calling it to be the Tony winner.
No kidding?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
For the last 5 years, he has been right on the money.
Oh, that's amazing. And you've already got tickets to it.
We have tickets.
That will become the hardest ticket in town. How can people get information about your trips?
They can go to our website, or they can just call me directly at 235-7165, and I'd be happy to send them out a detailed brochure on any trip. I can give you a catalog, if you will, of all of the trips. It kind of gives a brief description, of course, talks about price and everything.
What if somebody wants to do this as a holiday present?
I think it's a great holiday.
I do too.
Especially for that person, you're like, they have everything, I don't know what they want to do.
Yeah, experiences are the hottest thing.
And there's so many wonderful places to go. I mean, beyond those 4 trips, we've got Rhode Island, we've got historic inns of Massachusetts, we have Churchill Downs. It goes on.
Yes.
Christmas in New York next
I love
December.
It. Oh, that's amazing.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Well, here's to a great traveling season for you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. It's always good to be here.
Maestro Tours has a variety of wonderful trips planned for the spring, summer, and fall of 2019. Bill will have everything planned out so you just travel with distinction in late April and early May, traveling to Charleston and Myrtle Beach. In June, off to the Thousand Islands, and later that month to Mackinac Island. Of course, in July, he'll be touring New York City. To find out more about all the trips that you can go on, give him a call at 235-7165 or go online to maestrotourswny.com. Now, coming up next, Niagara Hospice will be joining us in just a bit to talk about all the services they offer to individuals and family members who are suffering from life-limiting illnesses.
Special consideration for today's show paid for by the following: